How's your wife, Albert?
Oh, very well, thank you, Mrs. Carson.
I expect you love her very much.
Oh, yes, Mrs. Carson. Very fond of her. Very fond.
Well, touch that phone, and I'll cut off your pride. With a bread knife. Flagrante delicto. And I don't have to tell you where it's going to lead you, do I?
Busy?
No. Divorce, that's all.
Ah, they're a bore, aren't they?
Not to the couple who are being parted. I know. I've been through it myself.
But you survived happily enough, and that's what counts.
Survived, yes. But there's always a sense of failure. You can never be quite sure whose fault it was.
But as your husband served a jail sentence, the fault can hardly be laid at your door.
I don't know. Sometimes I
Please,
think...
it's work. It's grist to the mill. Now, if we searched our souls every time we defended a transgressor, we'd starve. Talking of jails, your friend Moody is an authority on juvenile detention centres, isn't he?
Isn't he your friend too, John?
I doubt if there can be friendship without love, and I could not, in all honesty, confess to loving Dr. Moody.
But you do want to ask a favour of him.
Not I. Lord Glastonbury.
Pity.
I beg your pardon?
I'm sure Ian would do you a favour. I'm not so sure he'd do one for Lord Glastonbury.
Really? I've never flattered myself that Ian held me in such high regard.
He doesn't. But being a Scot, he appreciates a quid pro quo. He wants you to do him a favour.
I have a feeling that he'll want the quid and leave me with the quo.
What do you want him to do?
I don't want anything.
Lord Glastonbury, then.
What does Moody want of me?
His Aunt Deborah's coming down from Aberdeen for the weekend. He'd like you to make a fourth at dinner.
You're making it up, surely.
Not at all. The old lady's getting on a bit, but apparently she's very sprightly. There's no reason why it shouldn't be a highly enjoyable evening.
How old is getting on?
80, I believe.
Harriet, Lord Glastonbury's son has got himself into a bit of trouble and has to spend some time in a detention centre. Now, all his father wants is a little advice as to which one is best for his son.
So that he can pull a few strings to get him sent there.
Exactly, and who can blame a father for that? But are you seriously suggesting that an evening being bored to death by Moody's elderly Aberdonian aunt is a fair price to exact for a little advice to a friend?
Elderly aunts aren't necessarily boring.
Any aunt of Moody's is bound to be. Her being Scots is piling Pelion upon Ossa. If the conversation happens to be intelligent, the accent makes it unintelligible.
Ah, perhaps Lord Glastonbury will make a fourth. It's his son who needs Ian's help, isn't it?
Well, hasn't Moody any friends of his own?
Plenty. But none I particularly fancy as an escort.
You?
Ian will be escorting his aunt, so technically the second man will be escorting me.
Oh, I see. Technically.
Ian is very discreet, even with his family.
And especially with an elderly aunt, I imagine. Of course, this puts everything in a different perspective. When is it to be?
Saturday evening at the Portcullis.
Oh. Well, it means driving down from the country, but anything to help a friend. Tell Ian I'll be happy to accept his kind invitation.
Passengers will be 592 to board who have already checked in. No board the coach at gate 11.
Eight 671.
Oh, could I speak to Miss Peterson, please?
Who's calling?
Michael Peterson.
Oh?
I'm her son.
Oh, yes, hello, I've heard of you. Aren't you supposed to be abroad or something?
Yes, I've just flown in from Hong Kong.
Ah.
Look, is Mother there?
Just left, I'm afraid.
For home, you mean?
Well, as far as I know.
Well, as she passed the
Thank
office,
you.
Inspector.
Pulling strings is not a procedure I'm much in favour
You're
of.
not being asked to pull strings. All Lord Glastonbury wants is advice.
Yes, and we know why he wants it. We can't shut our eyes to that.
I don't see why not.
Because it's giving preferential treatment to someone simply because they have influential connections.
It's only natural for parents to do everything in their power to help their children. You'd be the first to blame them.
Did you buy any tea bags?
Yes.
Well, I can't find them.
They're in here.
What are they doing in there?
That is where they live.
They were in there last time.
Did you warm the pot? If my son were in trouble, I'd do exactly as Lord Glastonbury's doing. Pull every string, seek every bit of advice that might help. Now, would you blame me?
No, of course I wouldn't. But Lord Glastonbury is rather a different proposition. I mean, if I tell him that his son would be better off in Raynham or Tewkesbury under Bolsover or wherever, he'll pick up a telephone and it'll be done. You couldn't do that.
Well, it wouldn't be for want of trying, so how can I criticize Glastonbury?
Because he's in a privileged position and you're not. Surely you can see the difference that makes.
I can see it makes things easier. I can't see that it affects the principle. What on earth's that?
Don't invite him in to tea. I've only made a small pot.
Oh, darling. What on earth are you doing here? Come in. Nothing wrong, is there?
No, nothing at all.
You're sure?
Yep, I phoned your office and they said you'd be here.
Darling, how lovely to see Ian. This is my son. Michael, this is Dr. Moody.
How do you do?
How do you do?
You're supposed to be in Hong Kong.
I better get another cup.
Well, I'm on holiday, so I thought I'd come and see you.
Darling, it's marvellous, of course, but it's such a shock. You think your son's halfway across the world and suddenly he's on the doorstep. Why didn't you let me know you were coming?
Well, it was an impulse. There was a plane, I got on it. Simple as that.
Without any luggage?
Can I stay then?
Yes, of course.
I'll get my bag. Shan't be a sec.
Well,
It's lovely to see him, but what do you suppose gave him the impulse? He's never been much of a home lover.
I'd better get out, hadn't I?
Do you think that's necessary?
I'm absolutely sure it is. Apart from other considerations, it might well be an embarrassment to him.
Ian, he is 24.
He's also your son. And however broad-minded men may be, mothers are something special. I'll get my shaving things if you take care of the bedroom. Oh, there's a suit in the wardrobe.
Oh, I wonder where you disappeared to.
Just tidying your room.
Can I help?
No. Got your case?
Yes, in the lounge.
Well, bring it along then, darling.
Okay, fine.
Oh, I'll just get mine.
All right, everything? Is that the lot?
Yes.
All right.
Fine.
Let's have our cup of tea, shall we? I feel I need it.
Well, I suppose at one time today you'd be knocking back the champagne.
Champagne? Whatever for?
Well, it's your wedding anniversary. Well, I had a letter from Dad and he mentioned it.
Since when has he been writing to you?
Oh, about 18 months now. I thought that while I'm over here we might have a get-together. Be a real family again, wouldn't we?
No, thank you, Michael.
Yes,
Well, we'll see about that.
I promise
Just
you.
go
Wait
away.
and see.
Where are you going to get bawling at each other?
Where are we going to get if we don't?
I don't know why I stay in this business.
Why does the flea down a dog?
Or a bitch.
Not for the ride. He's the authority on riding. He saddled every bitch west of Piccadilly.
Unfortunately, I married the biggest.
That will cost you half of what you've stashed away in Malta.
Malta. It's not only a figure that's going.
It's not only your sexual deception that'll come out in court. I know about all your little tax fiddles, too. And talking of figures, are those girdles of his really an allowable expenses?
I have never worn a girdle in my
Don't start
life.
again, please. I know. I'm only your manager. I'm here to be walked on. I don't count.
How
But
true.
you've got to remember your image, your joint image. Lindy and Greg Carson.
Greg and Lindy is the billing. Greg and Lindy.
Another of my sacrifices to your vanity.
But what sort of an image is the public going to get if you bawl at each other like that in court? You sing love songs at each other.
Not anymore, we don't. I am through with him, finished.
You're not serious?
The relief it'll be not having to sweat with embarrassment, listening to him trying to reach middle G.
You know, I pity you trying to book her anywhere on her own.
I don't want any booking. Part of the pleasure of divorcing you is the thought you'll have to work your socks off to keep me in the manner to which I'm accustomed. So take care of yourself, Greg, dear. I'm going to live off you for the rest of your natural.
Over my dead body, you will. I don't give her a bloody penny. Not working to keep her.
You won't be working anyway. Not without Lindy beside you.
Are you suggesting that I need her?
Neither of you's any good without the other. You're out of date. Singing duos like you and Lindy ought to be as dead as a dodo. Somehow, you survived.
Pure singing will always survive.
Oh, come on. What's kept you both going all this time is nostalgia, sentimentality. You don't get kids in your audience. They're all middle-aged. And they're not going to sit there holding hands and dreaming of one day when they were young unless they can see you with your arms wrapped round Lindy. It's the picture, you see? The image.
I'll easily get another partner. She's not the only pebble on the beach.
Look, with Lindy, somehow or other, you managed to convey a picture of true love. God knows how you do it, but that's what happens. If she divorces you, the public's going to see you for what you really are. A middle-aged old roue who's done the dirty on his loving wife.
Middle-aged?
It'll need more than a new partner to put you back on a pedestal after that. It'll need a miracle.
Wednesday afternoon? Yeah, that's fine. Wednesday at 2:30. Thank you. You know you're in court that morning.
It's only a judgment. I should be through by 12.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Trussell's been asking for you. It's a patent infringement.
Trussell's, eh? Things are looking up.
Not before time. Thank you, Bill.
I told you all you needed was patience. Not very original advice, I know, but in the circumstances the best.
Michael asked me if I considered myself a patient person.
Apropos of what?
We were talking about my work. He thinks I'm ambitious.
Isn't he right?
Yes. But he made it sound as if ambition were a sort of feminine solecism.
Obviously, the English gentleman is still alive and prejudiced in Hong Kong. I'm looking forward to meeting him.
There he is.
Oh, hello.
Michael, this is Sir John Gallagher.
How do you do, Sir John?
You're a long way away.
Yes, I was rather. Can I get you a drink, Mother?
A dry sherry, please, darling.
Sir John.
Oh, that's very kind. Whiskey with a little water would delight me. Mother.
What did you expect him to call me?
I knew you had a son, of course, but I never really imagined your being called Mother. Matter of image, I suppose. I have the same trouble imagining Ian Moody as somebody's nephew, or for that matter, anyone actually being his aunt.
He's not very happy at the prospect of helping you with Lord Glastonbury's string pulling.
His social conscience working overtime again, eh?
I think it's the title that does it.
I wonder how he'd react if he was offered one, eh? That was very quick.
Thank you, darling.
Well, cheers.
Cheers.
Have you known Mother long?
I find it hard to recall when I didn't.
Longer than Dr. Moody?
Well,
You do know him?
Oh, yes, I know him.
He was at the flat with Mother when I arrived. He seemed a nice fellow. I'd like to have got to know him, but he had to dash off rather suddenly.
And you'll be seeing him again.
Welcome home.
Thank you. Is Lady Gallagher well?
Oh, please. There is no Lady Gallagher.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, she's not dead, simply not created.
Do you mean not born, or
Michael,
just...
I don't think you should cross-examine Sir John.
Sorry. I just like to get the facts about people.
You're very laudable, provided one keeps in mind that facts often conceal more than they reveal.
No, I'm an accountant, you see. I can't allow 2 and 2 to make more than 4.
It's true, of course, that some facts are facts, but they are never people.
Well, they make people what they are. Birth is a fact. Death is a fact. The muddle in between is the consequence of the one and the cause of the other.
It's rather chicken and egg, isn't it? After all, it could be the muddle that produced the birth. All I was trying to say is that behind every fact, there's a question. You said you always like to get the facts about people, in this case me, presumably to form a judgment. But a man is frequently better than the sum of his achievements.
Yes. Yes, I like that. It could apply to my father, don't you think?
Come in. Oh, it's you.
Packed house out there?
Should I be surprised?
No. No? Still, it's always good news, isn't it? You look great.
If you've come here peacemaking, you're wasting your time.
Matter of fact, I don't blame you for getting rid of Greg. Well, I mean, he's been asking for it, hasn't he? Carrying on like that?
Like what?
Well, you know, other women.
Oh, yes.
Well, I mean, it's ridiculous, isn't it? You ought to know when he's well off.
Ozzy,
What?
there's something rather repulsive about being sucked up to by an aging little mannequin whose only interest is the preservation of his 10%.
Oh, Lindy, that's not fair. I've worked hard for you and Greg.
What you've done for yourself. And if you think you can soft-soap me into taking that crawling apology for a man back into my bed, you're a bigger bloody optimist than I'll wear the heart-shaped mauve. If I did, I'm a maiden fair, and that'd bring the house down.
I've always got you first-class bookings, the best.
With us, all you have to do is write in the dates. On your own, you couldn't book a combined room. Greg put you up to this, did he?
There's no gratitude in this business. All I want...
And watch the zip.
All I want is to get you to see that you don't know what you're doing. You can't survive without each other.
Meaning you can't survive without us.
All right. I admit I...
Good. Well, I'm not going to cohabit with an egotistical, unprincipled, with that, just to keep you in gin and tonic.
I do hope I'm interrupting something.
Nothing you're going to benefit by. The pearls. As an ambassador is a non-starter. And in future, wait until I invite you before coming in here.
It's not your company I'm pining for, just your soda. My dresser wouldn't risk it.
You heard from your solicitor?
Frequently, but about what in particular?
Your assets, hidden and otherwise. On counsel's advice, I'm asking for a full disclosure of everything you own, owe, or earn. And what you've given away recently. It's going to make very interesting reading.
Greg and Lindy Carson, please. On stage, please.
Shall we go, sweetheart? They're playing our tune.
These are reports on places I have visited. Lord Glastonbury can study them and draw his own conclusions.
Thank you. I must say I've never seen help offered more reluctantly.
I can't help my feelings, and I'm not ashamed of them.
They do you credit, Ian.
They do nothing of the sort. Principles have no validity if selectively applied.
That's precisely what disturbs me. I am being selective.
Not in the way you think. If I remember rightly, you pulled strings to get that Shadwell boy paroled.
I simply advised.
Your advice was influential because you had access to the air of authority.
It was a poor family.
Which is exactly where your selectivity argument falls flat. Now, you don't hesitate to help a poor boy. Should Glastonbury's son suffer because his father is rich?
What's his boy done, anyway?
Drugs. Not this kind or this. The more modern escapism of the young. I'm glad, in a way, I've no children to set an example to.
What kind of example did Glastonbury set his son?
Very liberal, very tolerant, a loose rein. Everything, in fact, that accords with the modern gospel of bringing up baby in an atmosphere conducive to the fulfillment of id and ego. So what's the answer, Doctor?
It certainly isn't repression.
Did I say it was?
Your tone implied it.
Nothing of the sort. A young man, the product of a happy marriage, more freedom than most, is a drug addict. Now, Harriet's son, the product of, as I'm sure she'll be the first to admit, an unhappy marriage and some discipline, seems in everywhere well-balanced young man. I repeat, what's the answer?
I've never met Lord Glastonbury's son. I only have a passing acquaintance with Harriet, so I can't judge him.
Well, the one is in prison, the other is not. Isn't that a judgment?
It's society's, it's not mine.
In a civilized world, society's judgment must rule. Individual judgment is anarchy, surely.
Society, like lawyers, operates on an out-of-date set of values. It imposes a middle-age morality on youth. Witness you and your drugs, which are lawful, but Lord Glastonbury's sons are not. And society wonders why the young revolt.
Michael hasn't revolted.
That's why Sir John applauds him. Michael has accepted society's values, while Glastonbury's son has gone out seeking his own.
Which you applaud?
I neither applaud nor condemn. I certainly don't judge. I try to understand.
So does the law?
Unfortunately, law gets written down, and it's the words that are remembered, not the spirit. Instead of preserving a freedom, it usually creates a crime.
Oh,
hello,
am I
Howard.
going to be in the way?
No, of course not. Want a drink?
Don't worry, I'll get it.
Well, I must be going. I'll see you Saturday, then, at the portcullis.
Are we meeting there?
If you don't mind. I'm taking Aunt Deborah to the first house at the Palladium. She's very keen to see the Carsons, and I can't fit it in any other night.
Is she a fan of theirs?
Always has been. Well, goodbye, Michael.
You always seem to be dashing off when I arrive.
Yes, I do. Thanks for the drink.
I'll see you out.
Where's my
Oh,
coat?
don't forget your coat. No, it's in the bedroom.
Having a good holiday?
It's nice being back in London again. Tell me, does Mother ever talk to you about my father?
She's mentioned him now and again.
Do you know him?
Your father? I have met him.
After the divorce, of course.
A good while after, yes.
I never saw much. I mean, I don't remember much about him before he went to prison. I was only about 9. 10, I think. And when he came out, he's had a bad time of it, really.
Michael, if you're free on Saturday evening, Ian says he'd be delighted if you'd join us at the portcullis.
Saturday?
8:30.
Well, thank him, but no. I'm going to see Father, if you don't mind.
Of course I don't mind. I'm glad. I'll tell him you can't make it.
Glad? Well, that's something, isn't it?
Amicable, very amicable. It's a pity all divorce settlements can't be as pleasant.
I think we divided the apple very fairly.
His lordship loved it. You'd have thought he was marrying him, not putting him asunder. The next time won't be so pleasant, I fear.
Next? What next?
The Carsons.
Good heavens. Are you?
Yes. You're for her, aren't you? It's going to cost you a packet.
Us? The boot's on the other foot, I think.
Oh, no. No, 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 no.
It's quite straightforward. She came back unexpectedly and caught him in bed. Does he deny it?
Quite the contrary. But apparently she wasn't that keen to have him in hers.
Mr. Wigmore, I do apologize. I've no excuse. I was gossiping. I didn't notice the time.
Quite a human failing, one I'm frequently guilty of myself. So it appears it's Mrs. Carson, unless, of course, it's the traffic or, these theatrical people, one never knows.
Bill told me you telephoned around.
Well, fortunately, her presence isn't vital. It's mainly finance. I have some details here of Mr. Carson's financial situation. It's not very promising, I'm afraid.
Really?
No. It seems he's always earned a good salary, but it appears he spends it. No, there's very little capital.
It seems she wants to fight for every penny she can get.
Don't they all? I'm not sure it wouldn't be simpler if divorces were arranged by accountants, not courts of law.
Well, this one isn't going to be simple. Mrs. Carson doesn't intend to continue working after the decree.
Will that affect her claim?
Well, it's difficult to say. Their standard of living has obviously been dependent on their joint earnings. And presumably Mr. Carson won't be able to maintain that standard when their very successful partnership has been dissolved.
Well, through his own fault, his own action, for which he must accept responsibility.
Have you received Mr. Carson's answer to the petition?
No, I was hoping to get the financial side settled first. I suppose it's important.
It's going to be. I rather fancy our client is in for a surprise. Not a very pleasant one, either.
Hello. Have you moved in here permanently? I had a gossip columnist onto me today. Do I have to tell you what he wanted to know?
No, you don't, but I realise that that's not going to stop you.
Is it true? He said Is it true that the singing sweethearts have finally gone sour on each other?
I like the phrasing. The contempt it conveys is civilized and exact. Angelina, my poppet. I've been trying to get you all day. Naughty. Save that for tonight. Of course. Well, I thought a little supper after the show. Well, here at the flat. Where else? Oh, don't worry about her. She'll be away in the country. Yeah. Come round to the stage door after the show. Bye. Dear Angelina, no one can say that she doesn't know her place. And she's always so anxious to get there.
You're not bringing her here tonight.
Why not?
Well, because with the way things are, she can only make things worse.
Things can get worse.
If you bring Angelina here tonight, Lindy will murder her. Or you. Or both.
Linda's divorcing me, remember? In for a penny, in for a pound.
But this is her flat.
No, correction. The house in Bucks is Lindy's. This is mine.
She sleeps here.
Ah. Not anymore, she doesn't. I've decided a clean break right now. You had better have a drink. It may just save you. Yeah. Better?
Look, I know you think I'm on...
Yes. Oh, thanks, Albert. You needn't bother anymore, though. She's on the way up.
Lindy, you going to tell her?
You can hide in the bathroom if you like.
I don't know why I stay in this business.
We've been into that before. If you remember, the consensus of opinion wasn't very complimentary. It's because you are a natural parasite.
All I'm trying to do is make you see some sense.
Have Lindy walk all over me, no thanks. Fortunately, my solicitor's discovered a little dolly of a barrister. She's 5'4", blonde, bright as a button up here. She didn't try to make me see sense or compromise. She showed me how to go in and win. As we're on the threshold of divorce, don't you think it'd be more decent for you not to use my flat?
As I intend making it part of the divorce settlement, it would be wiser if you went.
You have the house in Bucks.
Well, I need this too. It's convenient.
Not for me, so I'd be grateful if you'd regard this as your last visit. I don't want you back here after the show.
If you don't feel like driving back to Bucks, I can
Shut
fix you
up.
with that.
Who is she?
She?
And spare me your pathetic attempt to kid the world. You're a second Noel coward. You're as clumsy socially as you are sexually. And God knows when it comes to bed manners. Make a bull in a china shop look dainty.
Oh, there's Freudian for you. Bulls and bed in the same breath. Oh.
I'm not interested in your sexual capers, but they're not happening here. Mr. Wigmore, please. Lindy Carson. I'm entitled to privacy and quiet in the matrimonial home, and I'm going to have it. Mr. Wigmore? Oh, how can I apologize? I am so sorry, but I was rehearsing late and didn't notice the time. Yes, of course. I shall ring Miss Peterson and apologize personally. Oh, I see. I will. I promise. You can't control yourself. Move into a hotel. It's not any more decent. It'll be safer for both of you.
She'll be lucky. She won't get in here again.
Greg, you should kick the door in.
No, she won't, not Lindy. She might be a cow in private, but publicly. No, it wouldn't pay her to make a scene. She knows what side her bread's buttered on. At least she thinks she does. I'll go and pack her things. And you can give them to her.
You have a master key to all the flats, haven't you, Albert?
Oh, yes, Mrs. Carson. Have to have. For emergencies, like.
Well, keep it handy. There's going to be an emergency tonight.
Just because the Chinese accept Western technology, it doesn't follow that they accept Western values.
It's rather obvious that they haven't.
The family means much more there than it does here, particularly to the women. Preserving the family unit is a religion with them.
I thought Chairman Mao was changing all that.
I'm talking about in Hong Kong.
Hardly China, is it?
Oh, even on the mainland, old values persist. The communists have damped them down a bit, but they're still there. No, I think we can learn a lot from the Chinese. Their values are worth looking at.
I'm sure. Michael, pour me a glass of sherry, will you? I'll go. That's John.
Funny he's never married, isn't it? In his position, I mean.
A lot of people don't, whatever their position. Ah, John.
Evening, Sir John.
Good evening. It was snow on the downs as I came up.
Really?
Whiskey and water. Right, Sir John.
Thank you, Michael. I wish I always received a welcome like this.
And yours, Mother.
Thank you, darling.
Aren't you joining us?
No, haven't time, I'm afraid. Have to meet Dad. You're going to be late?
I shouldn't think so. It'll depend on Ian's Aunt Deborah.
Oh, I expect I'll be back before you then. Well, have a nice evening.
Thank you. Rather abrupt and enigmatic, didn't you think?
I think he wanted me to invite his father here. He didn't press it, but it's been on his mind.
You didn't fancy the idea?
No, I did not.
How long since you've seen James?
Does it matter?
No, I suppose not. Ex-husbands, like old dreams, are best left undisturbed. We're not all ex-matrimonial, but we've all had dreams.
Michael asked me why you'd never married.
There are some questions the young should never ask the middle-aged. We're not qualified to answer. We haven't the perspective. If we're lucky, that comes with a pension. If it doesn't, I don't know at what age one stops dreaming.
Within 5 years of leaving the altar.
Unusual for you to be cynical?
Not cynicism, it's experience. The divorce court is a great dream shatterer. Cigarette?
Ah, thank you. Won't we be late for Moody's aunt?
Well, it's only 5 minutes away. Tell me, did Lord Glastonbury manage to pull his strings?
Very efficiently. Your son's safely in Raynham. It's the place Moody seemed to favour most, and there's no doubt Moody's opinion seems to count in penal circles.
He does care about people.
And don't we all?
He's prepared to make sacrifices to help them. That's the difference.
May I remind you that I've driven down from the country to help him entertain an old aunt and save you from the boredom of his friends. Now, if that isn't a sacrifice above and beyond the call of duty, I don't know what is. I'd better have a refill. The prospect of such heroism terrifies me.
No, just my coat.
Aren't you going to change, Miss Lindsay?
Oh, for heaven's sake, just give me my top coat.
But your suit.
Just give me my coat. Thank you.
That was great, Lindy. You going out?
A dinner date. See you tomorrow, Ossie.
She hasn't changed.
Can't make her, can I?
Well, she's never done that before.
Why is my wife dashing out of the theatre like a scalded cat?
A dinner date, she says.
Why hasn't she changed?
Nothing to do with me.
You did book her at a hotel.
Yeah, I told you, the Fosdyke. She seemed to take it pretty well.
Why hasn't she taken this?
Did she forget it?
I don't know what goes on in her mind.
Shall I take it to the Fosdyke?
I don't like the look of this. Has Mrs. Carson been in?
Oh, that's all right, sir. I let her in with my master key. She'd lost hers.
Damn and blast! A cunning cow.
She asked me to give you this, sir. Said you'd know what it was for.
There is a Fosdyke. But I only booked a single.
The trifle looks lovely. Delicious. Very tempting. Oh, and of course I adore green figs, especially with cream. But I think I'll have the gâteau. Yes, I'll have the gâteau. And don't be afraid. Be generous. One of the consolations of age, my age anyway, is not having to worry about the future. Why do it out today? And you might pop off tomorrow.
You look good for another 80 years to me.
Ah, we're a long-living family. Ian, you should get married again. There's nothing like marriage for sustaining a man.
And what does it do for a woman?
It stimulates her. That is, if she's any good. It's only the silly women who are defeated in marriage. Or the ones with too much pride. Unfortunately, there are a lot of them about nowadays. Oh, I don't seem to have the tools to finish the job.
Have mine, I don't need it.
Not having any? Oh, silly girl. Trolley's best part of the meal. Truth is, it's because of it that I wade through the other courses. You don't diet, do you?
No, but I do watch what I eat.
Oh, don't hold with dieting.
I'll have a little fruit salad.
Ian should get married again. He's amenable to the eye. I don't mean his looks. They're honest enough. But he understands women. He acquiesces to their eye.
I'm not in the market, Aunt Deborah.
Oh, I'm not trying to push your charms with Miss Peterson. She's well set up with her own man there, and a fine pair they make. Gatto's very good.
You're a great believer in marriage, Mrs. Beckett.
I am, but I doubt the stamina in women for it these days. Too much moralizing, far too much.
Surely there's less moralizing today than ever there was.
About sex, maybe, but marriage means something more than sex. Marriage means love, interdependence, loyalty. But nowadays, all they think of is independence, rights, fair shares, and the like. And what has all that to do with love? With cream, please.
You don't believe women should demand their rights in marriage?
A woman should never demand anything. She should take it. Without making a fuss, of course. Fusses are ruinous.
Black, please.
I'm sure you'd like a liqueur.
You'd make a good husband, Sir John. Brandy is the best after a good meal. And it has been a good meal, especially the gâteau. Oh, and the conversation, of course. Pity you couldn't have joined us at the theatre. It was delightful. Wasn't it delightful, Ian?
Most enjoyable.
He hated it, really. But dishonesty is such an essential part of civilized living that one mustn't complain.
It was only the two singers I didn't really like.
Don't you dare criticize them. Greg and Lindy Carson, they're singing for you. Romance, sentiment, love, all the old-fashioned values that make life worthwhile.
If one happens to be old-fashioned.
I am old-fashioned. It's the only sensible thing to be these days. The Carson singing is old-fashioned, but people still flock to see them, don't they? And why? Because they're good singers, they sing good songs, and they're old-fashioned. They're married, and happily married, and it shows.
I hate to disillusion you, Aunt Deborah. I've heard they're anything but.
Finish your sentence, Ian. Anything but what?
Happily married.
Nonsense, they must be.
Have you heard it?
They do fight a bit, I believe.
Their happiness is simply a facade.
And what's wrong with living behind a facade? It's my belief facades are absolutely essential, particularly in marriage. But what if they do fight? What if they slaughter each other in private? It doesn't matter. They still have enough regard for each other to preserve the courtesies and struggle on without giving up at the first fence. And don't put on that honest, troubled look, as though you'd just discovered I was a secret drinker. Facades are absolutely essential in marriage. They give couples breathing space to adjust to each other's shortcomings. If they were more concerned for facades, there'd be fewer divorces. Pretend to be happy, and before long you won't know the fact from the fiction.
It follows you wouldn't be able to tell good from bad, either.
Don't confuse me with logic. I'm an old-fashioned woman, and I've lived happily for 80 years on instinct alone. Men are poor creatures, weak characters, which is why, when marriage breaks down, it's we who have to take the responsibility. Usually we're putting our pride before our pity.
We can't always afford to.
We can never afford not to. The essential quality of marriage is love, and love entails forgiveness.
On both sides.
Man is captive in marriage. If we are honest, we must admit that it is we who desire marriage, and the vast majority of men accept its limitations reluctantly. On a promise we hold out, on a vision they see in us. And that tips the responsibility of forgiveness onto us. We can't escape it. A man in marriage is what the wife makes him.
Come in.
Thought you'd be asleep.
You're late.
Were you waiting up for me?
No, I had some reading to do.
Oh. Dad asked me to send you his love. He'd rather like to meet you again. Would you mind?
I think you'd better go to bed, Michael.
Look, it's 14 years since the divorce. You must have forgiven him by now. He's forgiven you.
For what?
Well, it hit him rather hard being divorced while he was in prison.
Did he tell you that?
Not exactly, no. Why didn't you wait till he came out?
Michael, I've got a long day ahead of me, and I have to finish reading this before I go to sleep.
Look, he's lonely. He needs help. And for what it's worth, I think that... Anyway, he's going to telephone you tomorrow night to see how you feel.
He has money in Malta, I know he has.
And he has declared it. £250.
But it was over 5,000.
3 years ago it was. He bought shares in a property company that went bankrupt after the trouble there. It's all accounted for, I'm afraid.
He has to have more than this.
I don't think anything's being hidden.
Well, he'll just have to pay me more out of his income. I'm not letting him off scot-free. And the flat, I want that.
Your own assets are considerable, Mrs. Carson.
What's that got to do with it? It's what he has that counts.
Not quite. We've been asked to provide a detailed statement of your financial situation.
Mine? What for?
In the light of this, I would say your husband intends making a claim on you.
For money? Can he do that?
Oh, yes, and in the circumstances, he'll very likely get it.
How sure of that are you?
He has been extravagant, you have been thrifty. But a lot of his extravagance was directed at you. He bought you the country house, for instance.
That was to apologize for weekending at Bognor with a dancer from the Follies. Going back a bit, isn't it?
Well, the point is, your husband's lack of funds is to a great extent due to the very expensive presents he's bought you. In the past 2 years alone, a car, 2 fur coats, various items of jewelry.
If he hadn't gone banging off with other women, he wouldn't have had to apologize so often. Can't see that I'm to blame.
You condoned his conduct at a price. When you divorce him, your very profitable partnership will be dissolved. Your husband's earning capacity will be seriously impaired. Obviously, he intends you shall pay a price for that.
But it's not my fault. I wasn't unfaithful to him.
He maintains that you drove him into the arms of other women by a willful refusal.
Can he get away with that?
He will attempt to prove that the breakdown of the marriage was not entirely his fault. Courts seldom believe it's entirely the fault of one partner anyway.
He has to support me in the manner to which I'm accustomed, and he can't get away from that.
It works both ways, Mrs. Carson. It is quite possible, given the circumstances of your marriage and your respective financial positions, that the court will decide you must contribute to the support of your husband. The days when men only paid for the breakdown of marriage went out with the Matrimonial Property Act of 1970.
Will you be in your office in the morning?
Yes.
I will ring you then to drop the suit. I'm not paying him money.
But in the morning?
There has to be a night of reconciliation first. Then I will telephone you while he's listening, and in that way, I keep the initiative by doing him a favor. And save my face.
Well, I suppose it's a marriage saved.
For what?
Oh, it may not be so bad. It's surprising how well marriages work out when both parties realize that it's in their own interests to make sacrifices and put up with one another. Oh, I'm not against divorce, but I imagine there are more than a few lonely divorcees who wish they'd battled through. Unfortunately, human beings are inclined to act hastily for purely selfish reasons and regret it later. There's no doubt you know better than I.
What are you doing?
Oh, packing. I've got to catch a flight at 7. I had a cable.
Darling, I'm sorry.
You look a bit worn. Shall I get you a drink?
Thank you.
It's all a bit of a dash. I did phone your office, but you weren't available.
Well, I was in conference. It's a strict rule that we never take calls when we're in conference.
Ah. Well, I'm glad you made it anyway. Didn't want to go without saying goodbye.
Thank you. When will I see you again?
Oh, I'm supposed to get a free passage every 3 years.
3 years is a long time.
Yes. I won't be here when Dad rings.
Michael, did you come here, come to England, specifically to try and get me to take your father back?
It was on my mind, yes.
Was it your idea?
I know he wants to. He's getting on. What kind of a life is it for him?
That's no answer. Was it your idea or his?
To be perfectly honest, I don't know whose idea it was that I should, well, try. Dad wrote to me, I wrote to him, and, well, it evolved somehow. And that's all there is to it.
You've been in Hong Kong over 5 years. You first heard from your father 18 months ago. Weren't you surprised by his sudden interest in you?
All right. Maybe he has done it deliberately. Maybe he is making use of me. But after all, he is my father. And obviously he needs help. Comfort.
His life is what he has made it. It's not my responsibility.
I see. Well, I have a cab coming in a minute.
Michael, I want you to try and understand my position. My relationship with your father is my concern. I'm entitled to my life, and I cannot live it with him. Because he's your father, I can't criticize him to you. It wouldn't be right. But he's deliberately cultivated you over the past year and a half in the hope that you'd fight his case. He wouldn't come himself. Now, doesn't that tell you what kind of man he is?
I don't think it's as simple as that. You see, I can't help wondering why he wouldn't come. I should have asked him, but, well, I'm too soft-hearted, I suppose. And now I understand why he couldn't. I must go.
No, if you understand, tell me.
That's my taxi.
Do you mean it's my fault he wouldn't come?
I can't judge. I'm more like him. I can't hurt people. I'm not ruthless enough.
Ah, hello,
Come in, Doctor.
Is the taxi for you?
Yes, back to Hong Kong and the grindstone.
Oh, well, have a safe journey. It was nice meeting you, Michael.
Thank you. Goodbye, Mother. All right. And be nice to him when he rings, hmm? And if you're missing a suit, it's in Mother's wardrobe.
What happened?
I've been judged by my son and found wanting.
That's the fate of all parents, I'm afraid. The young are prone to judge the result more than the motivation. It's a habit they get from their elders, so we can't blame them too much. I've no doubt your conscience is clear.
Is anybody's completely?
I think Aunt Deborah's is, if she ever had one. All you owe children is a happy childhood. After that, it's up to them. You've your own life to live.
Will you take me out to dinner? And then come back here?
Now, that's the way to look at the future.
Somewhere nice and quiet, and then I needn't change.
Right. Shall I answer it?